Thanks to Liquorland for sponsoring this episode of Willow Talk. Score more this summer with Liquorland, and of course, choose to drink wise. Hello and welcome to Willow Talk. Adam Peacock here. Brad Haddin, Elisa Healy somewhere else. We're all over the place at the moment because we're at the pointy end of the Big Bash and they're off commentating in all parts of Australia. So we've got a special edition of Willow Talk today. It's very T20 centric, Big Bash flavour as well. A bit later on, we'll catch up with Adam Zampa, one of the greatest T20 players of all time, because he's going to name his best 11, but the parameters are for Adam that it's the players he's played against, and he's played against a few because he's basically played in every league around the world, as well as very successfully internationally for Australia. And of course the T20 World Cup is just around the corner. But before then, more topical interview subject in the sense that Jhye Richardson, as you listen to this, we release it on a Tuesday, and tonight the Big Bash finals get underway and the Scorchers playing the Sixers for the right to host the final, and Jhye will be a big part of that for the Scorchers. And recently myself and also Hadds caught up with Jhye about his return to the Test lineup and what the future might hold. Yeah, joining us now on Willow Talk is Jhye Richardson, who's had a very busy summer, which is a great thing because it's unreal to see him back playing regular cricket. Jhye, I don't know if you know, first up, the man to my right in the studio here, Hadds, has always been a big fan, remains a big fan. So firstly, I'm sure you appreciate the love from one of the key components here at Willow Talk.
Mate, he's in all my test teams.
I appreciate that. Hadds, I reckon I've only versed you once ever. And I think it was a Big Bash final at the Wacker, I reckon.
Yeah, I shit myself. That was my last game before I retired. I was on the wrong field to what you were playing. I should have been at the school next door helping coach the juniors.
What happened, Jhye? Can you remember?
I do. I remember it very fondly, actually. I bowled him a bumper. It was a fast bouncer, and then it was one for the over. And then I can't remember. I reckon Vosey was captain at the time, and he said, go again, like risk going again. And actually, I reckon it should have been a no ball. It was pretty high. And I think I Hadds caught it mid-wicket or something with the second bumper of the over. But
I was aiming
probably should have been caught.
I was out of there. I enjoyed the over before. It's funny you say that because Agar was on the over before. And you know you can see the captain sometimes tell the fast bowler to get ready. And it was my last game, mate. I was 40. I was done. And I looked and I went, I'm getting Agar here. This is not going to take that long next over.
Yeah, I've got kids, that one. Yeah.
I've got 3 kids I've got to look after.
Hey, Jhye, as I mentioned, you're in the midst of Big Bash, but the summer's been a great one because it's marked your return to the Australian Test setup. Talk us through that process about getting back, the patience required, and, the mental game as much as the physical one.
Yeah, we set out a pretty extensive plan to get back to playing, and thankfully things went relatively smoothly. As we know, with surgeries and going under the knife, you can't, the surgeon's always going to say, yes, it's going to work, but nothing's ever guaranteed as soon as you get cut open. So, I mean, for it to go as well as it has, and if we sat here, we're a year actually. It's a day after the year. It was January 13 that I had surgery. And that sort of came about getting into the Test squad again, at the back end of last summer. And sort of at the end of that, the conversations were around, do we get it? Do we don't? What do we think is the best way to go about it? And I think my shoulder presented itself as needing some intervention. It was pretty cooked, to be fair. So that was the conversation then. We got it done, played a Big Bash game 2 days before surgery, which was tough going. That was hard to wrap my head around. Got it done. And then, back to Test cricket a year later, which is best possible result. So, very happy. But I think, sorry, to go back to your original question, the mental side of it, like there's always something to aim for, but always something that's holding you back, if that makes sense. So, the first 6 weeks you're in a sling, it sucks. You can't do much. You're sore. It's no good. And then as soon as you get out of the sling, all you want to do is start running again, but you can't run for another 6 weeks. Once you start running, all you want to do is bowl, but you can't bowl for another 12 weeks. once you start bowling, all you want to do is play, but then you've got to build up from there, and things aren't always necessarily going as well as you would have liked. But yeah, it's been long, but it's been good. It's been really good.
Jhye, I want to take you back to you came into the Triple M box in the summer in Brisbane, and mate, you're up and about. Your game was going good, and I've never heard the Triple M box go dead silent. We're chatting to you about. Mate, we know you're skillful with your wrists, with the way the ball comes out, but your pace and you had a really bright way to look at it. We said, is your pace back? And you said, at one stage I was shitting myself because everything was spot on. I felt great. I was fitter than I have been. My shoulder was great. And the ball was coming out at 115 Ks. And you thought, hang on a minute, like what's going on? And the whole box just looked, and we didn't know what to say. And then you got into the store and you got your pace back. But, mate, that's as big a mental barrier as physical, isn't it?
Yeah, and you try and absolutely, like you try and find excuses as well. You're like, and the Triple SM guys, the Triple SM guys at the Wacker, they hate me because we have the speed guns at training, as sort of like some feedback around how we're going, and whether or not the numbers from the speed gun match up with the GPS. Anyway, that's a completely different conversation. But I'd always go, mate, speed gun's cooked, mate. Like, you need to get a new one. It sucks. Like, it's clearly broken. Like, it's obviously broken. I'm busting my ass here and I'm coming out at 120. Like, there's obviously something wrong. Like, I don't bowl 120. I don't feel like I'm bowling 120. And they hated me for it. And it honestly it always takes more time. And even after my first surgery, the exact same thing happened. It takes so much time for your body just to let go, and your body just to go, all right, well, this is something that I've done before and it's something that I can do again, because it's so protective. Even day-to-day things, you move differently. You're so conscious of your shoulder and moving the wrong way or whatever. I've actually got a funny story about that, but we can go into it later. But yeah, it wasn't until you sort of start getting into games and you start getting competitive that you start thinking about your execution rather than what your shoulder's doing and what your body's doing and what your pace is like. So got to one point where Adam Griffith, who's now involved with CA, came over. He was in Perth watching a bit of a Shield game, I reckon. I was bowling at the nets. He's like, mate, I bought my gun. I bought my gun. I reckon this gun's going to be better. It's going to be showing quicker. And we got both of them side by side, and his gun was actually slower. So I was like, I was done. I was like, I'm so done. I just get me in a game. I need to do something else because bowling in the nets is not working for me.
Talk us through that interesting story where you're wondering about movements. I've heard of a guy who's dislocated his shoulder folding the ironing. So is it along those lines?
I did mine. No, well, I've got a couple actually. Early on, I've done it trying to pull the bed sheets over. I've done it that was at 10 o'clock at night, and I was on the phone. I was like, on the phone to the WA doc at the time. I was like, mate, I've done my shoulder. I need you to come over and help me put it back in. It was 10 o'clock at night, and luckily you live around the corner. But this time around, actually, when I was in the sling, naturally when you're at home, you kind of come out of the sling, you do a couple of exercises, and I was out of my sling, which in hindsight I probably shouldn't have been. I was making a coffee. We've got a nice coffee machine at home. Making a coffee, and I felt something on my hand. I live out in the bush. I live on 5 acres out in the bush, so we've got a lot of wildlife, a lot of animals and creepy crawlies and stuff around. I felt something on my hand, and I looked down, and there was a massive huntsman spider, and I've just flung it away.
Oh no!
I kid you not. I swear on my life this is true. The massive huntsman spider, like this big, and I flung it away, and then I was standing there. I was like, oh no, because I was in so much pain. I was like, oh no, I've done my shoulder. I was on the phone to the doc, on the phone to the physio. I was like, mate, this is what I've done. Is there a scan that we can get that I can make sure that I'm okay? Like, do I need to go back into surgery? Like, what's the go? And thankfully nothing happened. But even stuff like that, when incidents like that happen, the structural integrity of your shoulder is fine and it can cope with it. But when it hurts that much and you've got so much riding on it, there's so much riding on this surgery working, it was a pretty nervous moment for sure. It was funny. In hindsight, it's very funny, but yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, freak out. Absolutely. Hadds always talks of the planning that goes in, and this is something that general fans like myself, you don't realise about. Okay, players are told this is going to be your program in the lead up to a big series, and it's pretty obvious that the Australians got their planning pretty much bang on for this series. The English, we'll leave them for the time being. But what was the planning that went into your return to play? Because I heard a story that you were told months in advance, get yourself right, follow this, and every chance you'll be in the squad for Adelaide, which you were.
Yeah, I think there's obviously a lot of conversations, and it kind of, you have to go on you set out a plan early and you go, okay, this is what we're aiming for, this is the goal, blah, 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 blah. But that changes week to week with how you're feeling and how everything's sort of progressing. But yeah, I mean, as soon as I started bowling, it was, you play this club game, you play this club game, you play this club game, then we're going to get you in for CA11. You've got this amount of overs, but we don't want you to bowl back-to-back days. But we feel like this is a good step up to sort of, probably a step up from club cricket, and we can manage you. And then the Auss was a little bit different again, where it was, you've got X amount of overs, I think it was 30 or something like that, but you're unrestricted on the days that you can bowl just to get that load. And even, the planning, it goes quite deep with, there were times where you bowl multiple spells in a day. You go back-to-back days just to try and get your body used to bowling back-to-back days. And Adelaide was a good one, actually, looking back. When I was with the Aussie guys, I know there was a lot of talk around playing Big Bash or going to Adelaide, but I bowled 20 or 25 overs during that week while I was in Adelaide, and that I probably wasn't going to get that playing the Big Bash, and that was the last little step to being available for Test cricket. But yeah, there's an immense amount of planning, and it's well beyond my pay grade. If it was up to me, I'd be bowling when I feel like bowling. But it's good in the sense that you can have someone sort of guide you and have a lot of trust in that, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, now you've gone, your planning's spot on, your surgery's done, you're bowling medium pace in the nets, you've got all your loads, your back-to-back days. But it all becomes worth it on that little moment when you walk out in Boxing Day. How was that?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool. I think it was more of a relief moment for me more than anything, knowing that, this probably was the right decision. And a lot of the conversation for me, which I've come out in the media with before, talking to Paddy and Ronnie and stuff around getting this surgery done and sort of saying, like, what are you going to regret more post your career? You're going to go through the rest of your career with a cooked shoulder, managing it, not knowing what could have been, or you're going to get it done and throw everything at it. So we threw everything at it, and the plan came to fruition. And yeah, Test cricket. I mean, that's where I want to be. I want to be playing Test cricket, and to get back there, albeit a 2-dayer and only bowling 9 overs, I'll take it. I'll take it every day.
And you're back playing Test cricket. That's where you want to be. The smiles on your faces. There's 95,000. At any stage in your first 6 to 10 balls, did you look up on the big screen and look how quick you're bowling? You're thinking, please don't be 150.
So many, mate. I needed treatment on my neck. I needed treatment on my neck from snapping around and looking at that scoreboard every single ball. And I say that though because I know that I can still bowl fast, and it was coming up sort of mid 130s, and I actually felt not that great running in, to be honest. My front foot was all over the place. I was bowling no balls, and then I was way behind the line, and then I was on the line and in front of the line. So my rhythm wasn't great. And it's terrible feeling. Anyway, but then I switched ends and felt heaps better, and my pace was up sort of the high 130s. And I was like, all right, that's a bit better. And I think that spell, I really needed that spell because I felt horrific from the other end. I'll be honest, I felt terrible. Rhythm was all over the place. Wasn't concentrating. When your rhythm's all over the place, it's really difficult to think about your execution because you're worried about the front line. You're running in, you're like, oh, I'm overstepping here. And anyway, changing ends was a really good thing to get with the wind and just get a bit more, smoothness through the crease. But yeah, I was looking at that scoreboard every single ball, and I knew there was going to be a bit in the media around, Richo's pace is down and blah, 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 blah. But, 135 is a long way from 115, so it's still not too bad.
No, you weren't in the media, mate. The groundsman was in the media, unfortunately.
True.
Hey, give us an insight into what it was like to see a guy like Mitch Starc or Scott Boland go about their business. So Scott Boland bowled more than anyone. Mitch Starc took more wickets than anyone. They both had an enormous workload through the summer. What did you notice behind the scenes about how they do it?
I think they're just very meticulous in their planning, their prep, their recovery. They're just ultimate professionals, aren't they? Starkey's a freak. I don't know how he does it. He just keeps coming back for more, doesn't he? He's so hungry for it, which is awesome. You see all these guys nowadays prioritising franchise cricket, and I think Starkey, his love for Australian cricket is something to admire for sure. He's awesome and bowler. I mean, I don't know. He's just got that thing on a string no matter how he bowls, when he bowls, in the nets, in a game, wherever. It's so good. They're such different bowlers as well, which I think makes it really cool to be around. Watching them in the net, Starkey's bowling really full, trying to swing the ball. And then Scotty's hitting a spot, nipping it both ways about 6 metres. So they're so different. I talked to Scotty about a little bit, just wanted to get an insight on how he holds the ball, what he does, what he's thinking about when he's trying to get some movement off the wicket, and whether or not there's things that he changes up or just allows the ball to, naturally vary. It's just cool to watch, isn't it? They're so different, but I think that complements them when they play together. It's cool to see.
And what for you now? You're obviously going to get a lot of offers with franchise cricket around the world, but do you just put that to a side and think, you know what, I just want to be a test cricketer. I want to give myself the best chance to play as many test matches as I can?
Yeah, I'd love to play as many tests as I can. I think test cricket for me is still the pinnacle of Australian cricket. I think it's got a lot to do with having a little taste of it and not sort of solidifying that spot. Obviously, it's been very hard to solidify your spot in this sort of era of Australian cricket. But for me, it's the pinnacle. It's where I want to be. I love red ball cricket. I feel like it allows me to showcase my skills the most. I want to play test cricket for as long as I can.
Jhye, we'll leave it there, mate. Thanks so much for making the time to speak to Willow Talk. Good luck with the Scorchers. And if the Scorchers play the Sixers in the final, I'm not sure there'll be a 40-year-old wicketkeeper who's just wanting to get home to the wife and kids for you to bowl at, but there'll be someone to try and take the scalpel.
Wicket there.
Might be a bit more difficult.
We're pumped to see you back, mate. Really appreciate it, and good luck with whatever the near future holds.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mates coming over to watch the cricket and you forgot the drinks? Liquorland will bring the drinks with free express delivery on orders over $99, and it will be there in under 60 minutes. Whether it's a backyard barbie, a picnic in the park, or just everyone round at yours to watch the cricket, Liquorland's got you covered this summer. Liquorland, official gold partner of Cricket Australia. 18s plus only, T's and C's apply. Express delivery not available in South Australia or the Northern Territory. Delivery fees may apply. Choose to drink wise.
Welcome back to Willow Talk. Really enjoyed that chat with Jhye Richardson before the break. Wish him well for the Big Bash finals and the future, and playing a lot of Test cricket for Australia in the coming years. For now, though, we'll switch focus to a guy who's made T20 cricket and white ball cricket a specialty. Adam Zampa, one of the greatest white ball players that Australia has ever produced. He'll be in action in the T20 World Cup just around the corner. And recently we caught up with Zamps to chat through all the great players he's played against in T20 cricket, and he's whittled it down to this, his best 11 in T20 cricket.
Adam Zampa, welcome to Willow Talk Best 11. And yours is with a twist. Yours is with, it's a world without borders. Great. So it's anywhere in the world, Australia, West Indies, anywhere. England, South Africa, can even chuck in a Kiwi if you really feel like it. But it's the best 11 T20 players you played with or against in one team that just would not lose a game.
All right, cool.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Have you got any parameters you want to set about venue, time of day, anything like that?
Well, how about we just go, I'll pick the best universal team that can win me a game anywhere in the world.
Anywhere, anytime. Like your thoughts.
So,
Opening. Power play. You want to get off to a quick start?
So I've played with and against Chris Gayle.
Yep.
Played with him at the Thunder. Bit of a...
How was that experience?
Well, interesting, because Chris Gayle was universe boss. I'm writing it down as I speak, sorry.
That's fine.
Just so
No, all good.
Universe boss, and I'm playing for the Thunder as a young man. And the Sydney Thunder, I wouldn't say they wouldn't put their hands in their pockets, but I think the guys who weren't from Sydney were staying at the Rood Hill RSL.
Yep. Been there.
And Chris Gayle might have stayed somewhere closer to the coastline.
He could smell salt air.
Yep.
Which you can't do at Rudy Hill.
And he got stuck in traffic on the way to the first game of the season and turned up maybe 5 minutes before he had to face first ball.
It's like a Saturday Arvo game.
Yeah. But the universe boss did whatever he wanted.
How was he when he lobbed into the change rooms before that game?
Well, we're on the ground ready to watch first ball already. Everyone's in the dugout and he's just rolled out and someone's thrown him a couple balls and he's going, rolls out there. Don't think he got any. But yeah, hated bowling to him when I played against him. It was tough work.
Yeah.
A few sleepless nights.
Did you get him a couple of times though?
No.
Never?
No, I bowled a couple of dots to him, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah.
What's the feeling like when he sends it 140 metres the other way?
It's tough because he hits the ball a long way and he's left-handed and all that kind of stuff made it even harder. But you think of Chris Gayle as like a big hitter, but there was brains to it and touch.
Yeah.
I remember, we'll go into the specifics, but I remember like thinking I need to tuck him up or hit his heel or whatever, and he was like smart enough to like lap me for 4, and I was like, Chris Gayle's just lapped me for 4. I didn't thought need a helmet on.
Yeah.
But then he went the little lap and I was like, okay, this is I'm under the pump here.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. It's Chris Gayle, and then
who's opening with him? I'll actually reset it. I'll say played with, but it can be from anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So we changed the rules.
Well, I've played. Yeah, that's fine. I was probably going to do that anyway.
Yep. It's fair.
Chris Gayle. Gonna have to put. He's probably the greatest of all time. Maybe Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
Let's go Virat Kohli.
How many times have you
played with him at RCB?
Yep.
Obviously an IPL legend, international legend, but he is and he was king.
Good teammate?
Yeah, competitive. Like
I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah, competitive, but also off the field pretty relaxed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Relaxed enough that if you accidentally just sat in his seat in the change room,
yep,
he'd be cool with it. He wouldn't just stare you.
If you told him to fuck off as well, he'd be like, he'd probably laugh at it. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's all right with it.
We'll give it a go next time we see him.
Yeah. Yeah, Virat.
No, we won't.
I played with number 3. Okay. Kevin Peterson.
Oh, yeah? KP.
Yep.
Where was this?
Melbourne Stars.
Of course.
He was good, fun teammate, but I was a young man when I played with him, but I remember just watching him bat was like a different level to everyone else in the game, with and against. And he was kind of like that time in Big Bash where it was still in its infancy and all that, so he made it.
Yeah, he helped it build early.
He definitely helped it build.
With Kevin, one word that springs to mind as an Australian cricket fan is ego. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it was there.
I
Was
think
that
if you said, Kevin, you've got an ego, I'd be like, absolutely, bud. Definitely, mate. You need ego.
and he used it to his advantage, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Very good player. So I've got Gayle, Kohli, Peterson.
Okay. We're already into the realm of probably not needing to pick up a bat, but you're there anyway at 4 after those 3.
Which is good because I didn't bring McGear. I'm not even in the 11, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not going to put myself in.
It's up to you. You can.
Definitely not going to. Can I skip a couple of batting spots here? Because I know where I'm going to
Yeah.
at number 5.
Yep.
AB de Villiers.
Far out. But this 11.
That was also at RCB.
Yes.
Freak. Just best player to watch.
Yeah.
I've written AB Devil. That'll do.
Yep. He was to us on a couple of occasions.
Yeah. Yeah, he was actually almost close to finishing. I think he was quite older, but he was still like
Damn
smacking
good.
it. Yeah,
Mm.
and I remember watching some innings where he would be able to read blokes like what Boomer was doing,
Mm.
you know, and he did face blokes like Rashid Khan easily. And
You pick your wrong 'un?
I actually got AB de Villiers a couple of times.
With what?
Well, straight leg spinners. What else?
Not ones that
Sliding-
just jag back
just-
the other way a
just
little bit?
sliding leg spinners, mate. Probably caught them on the rope somewhere. AB de Villiers.
Do you ever play tennis against him?
Nah.
Phew.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I had a few beers with him.
Yeah, that's...
He's good at that too.
I was just about to say, how's he go there?
Yeah, pretty good. Good time.
Okay, you're going to go down to the bowlers now? You can take it any which way you want here.
I need a wicket keeper.
Yeah?
I've played for a lot of teams, so I need to
That's what I mean.
go through.
Do you keep all your tracksuits?
Mum has heaps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Does Mum do like power walks or go to the gym or yoga or anything like that? She just mixes it up and wears the...
Dad might wear it to do some gardening in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to have a wicket keeper. I've got de Villiers, but I want him at long on.
What was that?
He's one of the best fielders.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Silly question.
Australians. 6. Gonna go G. Maxwell.
Yes.
Very, very good player.
Yes, you
But-
could say that.
Clutch. 5 international hundreds
Hmm.
in T20 cricket. Obviously, this is T20, but you know, memories of the World Cup, One Day World Cup, double 100, fielder, bowl.
Hmm.
Yep, and I think it's pretty good looking.
It's a good balance you got.
Yeah.
You haven't even got a 4 yet.
I haven't got a 4.
Yeah,
And I've got 1 Australian.
it's fine. I said it's a world without borders. We're all one. The human race.
Good. So we got Maxi at 6.
Hmm.
Going to go down now to bowlers.
Okay.
Don't think I've ever played with Rashid Khan.
No.
No, never.
So okay, we'll just quantify that he would be in if you shared a change room. But
I've played with Narayan.
Mhm.
So let's go Narayan at. Let's just chuck him in at 8. Sunil Narayan, he's and even now because T20 cricket's changing a lot.
Mm.
I've noticed a change.
In what way?
I can't keep up with it. It's fast paced. It's the conversations around how we're going to get 220, 230.
Mm.
And even as a bowler, I remember when T20 first started playing, if I got none for 30, I was checking the classifieds the next day, thinking, how have I gone for 30? And now I'm getting none for 30 and you're the team's got 200 and you're it's a great day.
I contributed.
I'm checking realestate.com today.
So you've moved on.
But-
There's no more classifieds.
The reason for that comment is because Narayan is still doing that banker, just no one can hit him. and you know that on a bad day, his bad day, he's still 1 for 30 and the team's got 200. Can also back and potentially slot him up there. I need some fast bowlers.
You do.
I've played with a good couple ones for Australia. I haven't played with Malinga.
Okay.
Just going to put him in there. Oh, I've got...
You can go down and play a bit
Going
of
to
indoor
7.
cricket in Melbourne. You might bump into him.
I'm going to 7.
You're going to 7?
Yeah. Skip the bowlers.
Yep.
Dre Russ.
Yep. Did you see his trophy he got after his last game?
Nah, yeah, the guitar.
Cricket bat guitar?
Yeah, we were there. It was not bad.
It's not bad at all. What would you request upon your retirement from franchise cricket or T20 cricket in about 10 years' time?
Farm.
Like someone just to present a farm to you?
Yeah, like a shack on the east coast of Tasmania or something.
Oh, okay. Isolationist, are we?
Yeah.
Don't like talking to people?
Oh, just some kind of real estate would be nice. Even a bowl of whiskey would probably suffice.
Yeah,
I know it's two ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah. Well, you can drink it by yourself, not have to talk to anyone,
Yeah.
not have to share it.
It's actually sounds nice.
Yeah, have the fire on.
Yeah. I don't know about the cricket bat guitar. So I've got Dre Russ at 7.
You're really struggling with these bowlers, aren't you? Is it a case of you've played with that many good ones, it's hard to differentiate, or I don't want to piss anyone off here?
It's just there's so many.
Yeah.
And I've gone, unfortunately, I think maybe most of it's pretty cliche, but I've played with them all.
Yeah. And they're good.
And they're good. And I mean, maybe people wouldn't put KP in there, but what I saw, it was very good.
No, he was good.
He was good.
Yeah.
So I've gone a lot of names that people would probably put in there themselves. I'm just trying to think of bowlers like...
You don't have a keeper yet, or you get an AB to do it?
I could, but yeah, I do need a keeper.
You don't have to have a keeper. You can get AB to do it.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Like other people have had 6 bowlers in their lineup, for instance, or 5 bowlers and only 5 batters.
I'm going to put a close friend of mine in there.
Mates Rhodes?
He's a wicketkeeper.
Yes.
We've seen... I think he's already got like 3 international T20s or something. Don't think we've quite seen the best of him, but in terms of like talented players that I've played with, Josh Inglis goes in at 4.
Put him in there.
And he looks pretty good amongst that top
Yeah.
8 so far.
It's nice to get an Aussie in there.
Yeah, I've got 2 there. Maxwell Inglis.
Yep.
Chris Gayle, Virat Kohli, Kevin Pearson, Josh Inglis, AB de Villiers, Glenn Maxwell, Andre Russell, Narayan.
You're going to play with 8?
No, we're going to pick another 3.
Yeah.
Fast bowlers. I'm thinking about the 3 we've got, and I like that 3. It's just whether or not I've played with anyone else that can kick them out.
And you're talking cream of the crop as well here if you have played with them. So you're talking Bumrah.
Never.
Haven't played with him. Trent Bolt.
Have played with Bolt.
Does he surpass our 3? Our Kiwi producer Joel, I can see him out of the corner of my peripheral vision nodding away. But I'm trying to ignore him.
I've just remembered that I've left Butler out instead of I've put Inglis in.
That's all right, he's got his own podcast.
Yeah.
He can get you back there.
Yeah. Do I have time? Are we rushing these?
Or we can... The magic of editing is that
true.
we can just bring it all in together.
That is true. Trying to think of my T20 days.
Did you ever cross over with Warnie
Nah.
at the Stars?
Nah.
Just
No.
missed, I reckon.
I don't think I'd put him in there. Anyway.
Fair enough.
T20 spinners. He was alright, but like...
Yeah. But he's good in the Big Bash to help the Big Bash start.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Box office.
He's the best. He's the king.
He is the king.
Love him.
Long live the king.
But Narayan is in there as a spinner.
The quicks. It's
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like 20... I've won the World Cup with the big 3. Played IPL with. Who did I play IPL with? No. I'm going to go Hazelwood
At 11.
at 11
Yep.
because I know I want him in there. I'm just trying to think if there's anyone better, but I think Hoff's Jhye Hoff.
How good is he at T20 now?
Yeah,
What's changed?
He's-
Or nothing changed. It's just people started to realise it.
he's in there. I think he had to adapt
Yeah.
a little bit, but he played. It's the same as any form of the game, but if you play more of it, you work it out. And he kind of, before that World Cup we won, started playing a lot of it
Mm.
and had a few more tricks. And also think like he was unfortunately put in that like little box of, you know, he's too accurate, he's too
Yeah.
much the same, where his accuracy is
Yeah.
it's everything. He can put the ball wherever he wants it to. And he's like, if he's in the game with you, you know, you're a good chance of winning.
Pat and Starkey at 9 and 10. You can't avoid it.
Well, I'm just trying to think who I've played with. Oh man, I've just realised I put out Heinrich Klaassen as well.
That's all right. Well, it's still a 12th man.
Yeah, alright, Heinrich Klaassen / Joss Butler, honourable mentions.
Okay. Well, 12th man is usually reserved for just brilliant at social coordination. But
Okay.
you've
Mitch Marsh.
What is that?
Mitch
He'd
Marsh.
be stoked with that.
Yeah, Mitch
He'd be
Marsh.
stoked. Okay.
Played a couple years of CPL.
Don't forget, you can put in another batter because you got Maxi to bowl his 4.
Yeah, batter heavy. Well, I've kind of got it wrong. I've like maybe Shane Watson
Yeah.
in there.
Virat can't bowl. Gayle.
Maxwell, Russell, Narayan,
Mm.
Hoff.
One more bowler and you can fit in your batter.
I'm
Or
trying to
Joss.
think another spinner.
Yeah.
This is going to be a slightly out of the box one, but I respect what he did as a spinner.
Mm-hmm.
His like role that he played is something that no one's ever done before as a wrist spinner.
Yeah.
Samuel Badri.
Samuel Badri.
He was for like his record. He was number 1 in the world for a long time, but his record at what he did,
Where'd you play with him?
CPL
CPL.
for Jamaica Talawaz, 2018.
How was that experience?
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. The Caribbean's a long way away. It's different.
Did you play in number 420 then? Or was that after?
No, that was MLC.
Yeah.
It's slightly out of the box, but I don't mind that because it's all gone.
That's very out of the box.
It's all
I wasn't
gone pretty.
expecting that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I like it.
but got to like look after my fellow wrist spinner,
Mm-hmm.
and he was very good. So I've gone Samuel Badri at 10, and then one more fast bowler. Bolty's good, but I'm going Starkey before Bolty. I'm going
Megan Shoot.
Megan Shoot. Haven't played with her.
By the way, for listeners, she
Just walk past.
she's in the next time slot where we're doing these interviews and just tried to
This is
walk
going
in and
overtime.
walk back out
This is
again.
going
Yeah.
overtime. I need to get this right.
Yeah, he's very particular.
yeah.
Adam Zampa about his best 11.
I'm trying to think.
The most particular so far, which is it's great that you're putting so much thought into it.
I need to get it right. I need it to win.
I think you're half a chance already.
Let's go.
M.
I want. I've already gone 2 power play bowlers, Hoff and Badri. Sorry guys, this is ridiculous. Nathan Ellis.
Nathan Ellis.
Yeah.
the naturalised Taswegian.
Yeah, I need him for that middle overs donkey work.
Donkey work?
Yeah.
What a career he's had
Yeah.
in the last couple of years.
Yep. And then social coordinator for 12th man.
12th man, anything you want it to be. Great fielder, social coordinator, good bloke.
Mitchell Marsh.
Mitch Marsh, okay.
Has he been most people's 12th man?
He's been a couple, yeah. He's got a run. Yeah, and he's happy with this role.
Is he?
He's very happy.
Who wouldn't be? Marsh.
Well, Adam
There you
Zampa,
go, guys.
some people call it procrastination. I would call it care.
Yeah.
And you put great care into this best
I did
11.
care.
And it's a team that's not going to get beaten too often.
There you go.
Thanks, mate.
I'm going to go tell Nathan else he made my best 11 of all time.
He'll be stoked.
He'll call me an idiot. No doubt.
Yeah, thanks for watching the Willow Talk podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't have to miss an episode wherever you are. And while you're at it, check out these videos up here. They're mostly good.